Good day, everyone. Hope you are having a good day. In this video, I want to talk about art style. How I found my own art style. Maybe I can help you find your own art style. I always love to watch videos about how to find your art style. And now that I have found mine, or at least a style that I am satisfied with and confident with, why not make a similar video like the ones I used to watch? All right, so I'm gonna just start with the points. Let's start. So number one, I think the most important thing is your intention, or what do you want to convey in your drawings. Do you want to have humor, or maybe like something scary? You want to convey horror in your drawings, or maybe you like to draw maybe action poses, like you want to make badass drawings. Doesn't matter. But what matters is what you want. So for me, I like to show humor in my drawings, and I like to make them a bit like light-hearted. That explains the bright colors and funny poses that I make, funny maybe facial expressions. And yeah, when you know what you want, or maybe what your tone of voice in your art, it helps you lean into a certain direction, like how you build shapes, how you draw the strokes. Like for example, if you like to do horror art, maybe automatically, like you may lean into some harsh shapes and visual language. And for me, like my drawings look a bit soft, maybe, and organic shapes, exaggerated gestures to make him look goofy. Also, sometimes a bit gross and disgusting. It can be sometimes fun and funny. All right, the second point, of course, you hear it a lot, but it helped me very much with which is experimenting in my sketchbook. Sometimes I sit down and fill like 4 or 5 pages in one sitting, and I don't think as much of what I want to draw. Like I just put some shapes and try to fill them, take inspiration from my surroundings. Maybe if I'm watching video, I see a thumbnail for a random video, try to draw something from it. The point is you get comfortable with drawing whatever you want, and you get better doing it, better technically. I don't really like to critique maybe technical stuff. I appreciate the expression more, or the storytelling behind it. For example, I find the hyper-realistic style impressive, but I don't find it really interesting for me because it's technically impressive, but the same thing as the subject that you are drawing. I lost my point. Yeah, so experiment a lot in the sketchbook. Show you one of my sketchbooks that I used just to draw some shapes and fill them out. And most of the time they will not look good, which is okay. It's the point of the sketchbook. You do whatever you want. My third point is try a lot of different stuff, even styles or types of approaching an art piece that you don't like or doesn't interest you. For example, I said before that I'm not interested in hyper-realism. I'm sure if I tried it, I will learn a lot from it, and will also push my art style into a direction that I won't be able to reach if I haven't tried something that I don't like, or maybe I wasn't interested in. And for example, I participated in a graphic novel workshop. It was like 3 days, held by a famous Austrian comic and graphic novelist. His name was Nicolas Mahler. At first, I saw his drawings, and I did not like like the style. Like he was very simple style. He draws the figure like a line and maybe some little shape for the nose. And at the time, my style was a bit detailed maybe, but I went in the workshop anyway and forced myself to draw in his style. Like I want to learn in the workshop, and I wasn't expecting that it would impact my style a lot. I immediately found that I actually enjoy the simple style of drawing, and it changed how I think and approach my drawing. I leaned into a more simple style or way of drawing, and I still do until now. I start with simple shapes. I overlook the details, all because I tried something I don't like or I used to avoid. I also participated in a workshop, also an Austrian workshop, for character design, and the artist, I think her name was Annes Wiener. She was making a illustration of an animal. I haven't drawn animals before at that point, but I tried it, and now I draw a lot of animals and I really enjoy it. So yeah, it's very important, and it's never underestimate the power of trying new things. It's very important, yeah. And that's also what led me to my art style. Like if you noticed, I rarely or sometimes never draw eyes. That's because when I started like drawing whatever, like shapes and trying to simplify everything, trying everything like different mediums, different styles, made me think in a new way that I wasn't thinking before. So I started to think of the eyes as detailed, started to leave them out while I draw faces, and now I don't draw eyes because I don't feel like I need to. Maybe I'm satisfied with the face or the likeness that I want to achieve without the eyes. I think they are overrated, but I still sometimes draw eyes. I don't want to not to draw eyes just because I don't know how. No, don't run from your weak points, and that takes me to the fourth point, which is be honest with yourself. And like I said, like don't pick a certain style just because like you don't want or don't know how to draw a certain thing. Like if you don't know how to draw hands, don't say like my art style, I don't draw hands, or maybe you draw them in a very simple way. Be honest, like do I enjoy drawing or not drawing hands, or I want to draw hands and I think it will make my art piece look better and convey idea better, but I don't know how. If that's the answer, I think you should learn, or yeah, you should learn how to draw decent hands. You don't have to like sit and just draw hands and make it like an official practice session. You can still have fun in the sketchbook and try to implement hand drawings in your art pieces that you are doing. You'll find out that you will get better without noticing, because you are drawing stuff that you are enjoying. You're not thinking very much or overthinking when you're drawing, just having fun. You can do that about every time when you draw. You can do that. You just have to not think a lot. Just go open the sketchbook, draw whatever. If you don't like it, don't finish the drawing. Don't rip it apart or tear it. I think it's better like leave the bad drawings, leave them in the sketchbook. Just continue, draw whatever you want. You feel you can't come up with anything, maybe take a break, and it will help trying new things other than drawing. That's the best inspiration, when you try different things outside like art. For example, doing activities that you don't normally do, watching types of movies or shows, you don't normally watch, that is considered an inspiration. And yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have to say. Hope you enjoyed the video. Here is my recent sketchbook. It's not finished yet. I'll give you maybe a sneak peek. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, maybe another video I'll make a sketchbook tour. I love this sketchbook. So yeah, if you like this video, maybe subscribe or leave a like. And last thing I want to say,